Mari, you had a theory about ship design.
Oh, okay. So, everybody, I have a video on YouTube. It's a fan theory. It's like I think it's fan theory Asari ship design or Asari Yonic ship design. And basically, my argument is that if you want to know what a species' genitals looks like, you can guarantee that they made it look like their genitals. I mean, look, their ships look like genitals. So, humanity penises. Uh, Asari, they have a hole in the middle of many of their ship designs, and I thought, oh, well, humans are like penis, like torpedoes through the air.
Mm-hmm.
The Asari, it is also a valid form of flight to have a circle that you throw. And I did a bunch of research into like flying airplanes that are made as circles and like other things, and I was like, yeah. And the Asari have biotics, so they don't need to worry about lift. They only need to worry about sustained propulsion, sustained like staying in the air. Propulsion, yes. So because they are all naturally biotic, so of course their ship designs would be more about gliding through the air than actually lifting up.
Do the Quarians have gigantic testicles? Just a single giant testicle?
It's hard for me to say because those are all like salvage ships. But yes. But like you look at like that's always like my fun little thing, but it does make sense in terms of like if a civilization who focuses very much on their azure, which is the Asari name for their genitals. It's interesting. Also, another interesting piece of information is I'm going to walk
around while we talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around while we talk to the sexy lady that we can have sex with, possibly. Another interesting thing is that in the Mass Effect and Dragon Age universes, the codexes are, I think, intentionally written to be biased based on which species wrote it. So, like in Dragon Age, you can see different versions of the same story from different species. And in Mass Effect, specifically one example is the Asari, because in the human codex, they describe Asari as an all-female race. Mm-hmm. But if you actually talk to an Asari, they get really pissed at you because they're like, we're not all-female. We're genderless. We have one gender. So that means the concept you have, an obsession you have about male or female is stupid because we don't have that. So stop putting that label on us. Mm-hmm. They like get really offended. But to humans, they see, someone who has the shape of what we consider to be feminine. We're just like, oh, it's an all-female race.
They got boobs.
They got boobs. Okay? They make baby, they're female. But they're not. They're a genderless race. And that's how they see themselves. They will accept female pronouns simply because of the limits of human language, but they don't consider themselves to be women. Or female, at least.
Yeah, that word is a slang term.
Human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
I'm so awesome. LOL was mentioning that it's a slang term according to Liara.
Oh, okay.
That it's kind of like, yeah.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
I think I'll be going.
Return soon. This one receives new shipments regularly.
I remember when I first saw a Hanar walking, I lost my shit because I just had always wanted to see it. I'm trying to find the sexy lady's house. There's a sexy lady over here that if you do a quest for her, you get in a pod and have sex, and I want to do that.
Sweet. Yeah, somebody was pointing out that if this game were made now, you might address the Asari with they, them pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to their credit, they were ahead of their time with that concept.
Welcome. I am Naylina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What do you do here, Nalina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nalina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Oh, yeah. Look at that they, them energy. Genderless sexual attitude.
It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Sounds
sure.
good.
Hard to... Maybe later.
Yeah.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Them fatale.
Ooh, I like
I love that.
I love the chat. Themergy. Yes. Oh, there's a human here.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Ooh, I do have a little blister here.
Oh, Stacy hurt her hand.
Yeah. Do you ever do, I pulled it out of, okay, so
It just happens.
I was making something in the oven. I pulled it out with, the mitt and everything, put it on the stove, went and did something else, and then I was like, oh, I should move that to the other burner, and just went to pick it up, and of course burned all my fingers.
When was the last time you went to a restaurant?
A couple weeks ago. Why?
I was just like, it's like being inside so much. Like, I do that same shit when I'm like, the pandemic fucked with my brain. So all I was saying was bringing up, do you still want to go to the hot pot place on one of the days we don't stream?
Oh, yeah.
Or do we want to do it on one of the days we do stream?
Yeah, yes, that definitely sounds interesting. We'll figure it out.
I just want to go to the hot pot place, and I don't want to go by myself.
Mm-hmm.
But they're like, oh, it's a hot pot for just you?
You get the whole pot,
So the whole pot's for yourself? Because, like, usually, like, I don't have a problem with going to a restaurant by myself, but it's, like, a specifically socially designed food.
Yeah.
They're like, oh.
Oh, you want this whole pot of fondue for yourself?
Yeah, I do. Leave me alone.
That is close enough, Commander.
Okay.
I've heard a great many things about you since you arrived
Close
at
enough.
our citadel.
She's so hot and cold. She's like, come over here. But don't.
Mm-hmm.
But.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Do you think if we're mean to her, she'll get turned on?
You could try it.
Get to the point.
I have a friend,
It worked.
Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Korra's den, drinking and spreading lies about me.
Yeah, it sounds like a man.
If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Okay, so...
She's clearly a very manipulative person, but
Yeah.
also... Okay.
Because it kind of makes me think there's one of two ways that this went. Either I let him believe that I was some sort of oracle god person, and when I wasn't, he was mad, so now he tries to tell people not to join my cult, or like he was an entitled man and got pissy with me when I wouldn't sleep with him.
You know what? Both can be true.
Both can be true.
it might just be the healthiest thing to do would just be like, if you don't like her deal, just get out.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
I see the way she talks is even manipulative, because she could have just said, oh yeah, I don't want to talk about the details because like that's not okay. But she goes, I respect his privacy too much. Let me flirt, but don't touch me. Let me flirt. Like, okay.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to a sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
What is happening?
I know, it's so confusing.
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Here's been your allotted 30 seconds of affection. Get away.
Have you ever had somebody like, you know, they're having their own like emotional issues like outside of you, but you're not aware of that. So like, I just remember there was this one time where like I hooked up with a girl, and then like literally right after she started crying and like was just absolutely like inconsolably upset, and it had nothing to do with what was going on between us. It was like completely unrelated.
Are you sure you didn't just absolutely blow her mind and she couldn't handle it?
Well, I think the way that she explained it was that like that she was like she had already been feeling upset, and it's like then, you know, you're hooking up with somebody and it can just like overwhelm the emotional capacity that you have. And like,
yeah, because it's an emotional release.
And so, but I was just like kind of sitting there being like what just happened?
We're going to the Citadel Tower. We're going to do that thing. And then I want to go have sex with that lady.
Yes, and post-release hormones are definitely a thing. And
guess it's him.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Alright, a small thing that I like to think about with Garrus is every other Turian I see is like really clean looking for a Turian, and then when you look at Garrus, he's kind of like disheveled. So in my mind, like he's kind of like he's
the rocker bad boy.
Yeah,
of
he's
the
a rocker
Turians.
bad boy. Like his hair's all a mess, and he's like, I don't care about the rules. I care about justice. You know?
Oh my god, it's like that moment in like the movie where it's like the detective's like, take my badge. I don't need it. I'll get this done.
Yeah, he's got a 5 o'clock like shitty beard. That's Garrus.
Yeah.
Cause his hair, his like fringe and shit, it's never like as clean cut as everybody else's. So I'm like, oh, Garrus must be like a dirty like.
I don't care about your authority.
Yeah,
I just want to see justice.
I'm Batman. Like, you know?
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council.
But like his butt's still clean. He cleans his butt. You know, he still cleans his butt every day. That's the one thing where it's like, oh, he's kind of like grungy, but he cleans his genitals, right? Like,
yeah.
He's still, the butt and genitals are clean.
Honestly, like, I can deal with somebody who has, like, you know, I wash my hair once a week. I could deal with it if people have, like, greasy, messy hair. But they need to be showering the other parts.
Okay. You can be, you know, you want that rocker leg. You have to wash your genitals.
Yeah.
Bare minimum. Mm-hmm. And butthole, because that's right next to him.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Calcu says clean but messy. Here. Garrus gets in the shower, cleans what needs to be cleaned. But doesn't, like, really, like, put it all together. But it works for him because he's already hot.
Blue Shirt says that they can't stand the feel of their hair after more than one day without showering. I do think that it depends, obviously, on, like, your hair type, because my hair does not get very greasy. It's naturally pretty dry. And also...
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the counselor's assistants.
I definitely, like, worked over time to have to wash it less, because it was kind of like a gradual process.
I just want to ask a couple of...
I absolutely love seeing all the different areas in 4K.
Yeah.
Like, this looks amazing. I know they up-res the textures and everything, but it's just, this game holds up.
Yeah, it looks good.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
We're late to our own hearing.
Awesome.
God, how are we becoming a Spectre for real? Like, how's that happening?
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
Where would he pull the name Saren from?
Accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
That was you, not me.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
So, even if they were like, we want more evidence, where would this random dock worker think of the name Saren if he hadn't heard somebody else say it? Because he would...
He's just a pothead, okay?
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
Alright, whatever.
He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
Tell me the
I
drama.
worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
Thank you so much, Blue Shirt. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Sleep well.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
Alright, you have to tell us the gossip between you and Saren right now.
Yeah.
You and
Spill the
Saren had a
tea.
history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
So a little piece of information is the reason why BioWare made the Mass Effect games is because they didn't want to, I think they couldn't get the license for Star Wars anymore or something like that. So they like made up Mass Effect and had it be very similar but very different at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So Spectres are supposed to be Jedi, like Jedi Knights in
Yeah.
the same. They play the same role basically, but Spectres are not, you know, trained since birth to be good or whatever.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
I love these little dudes.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. It's like there's like these very strange things going on, and everyone just goes, "Yeah, whatever." And it makes sense, and like it adds to the world. It's just replaying this game. I'm admiring a lot of little details that I've always appreciated, but I get to re-experience them again.
Yeah.
They put so much effort into it, and then halfway through Mass Effect 2, they changed lead writers, and you can tell a huge difference in the amount of detail and attention to detail and like things being consistent.
Yeah.
Because it went from like this really good guy to like Mac Walters, who's more of like a action, like cool things happening kind of thing, and then he just threw everything out that like kind of made this universe special, and I was like, okay, I hate you, bye. Oh, I gotta go to the where is it? Oh, it's down here. All right, let's go to the titty bar, because that's where 2 of our main objectives are, and then we'll go have sex with that lady.
Hell yeah.
One thing that I think was super unfair to Mass Effect is they have these elevators, right? And they were designed to hide the cutscenes, but I mean hide the load screens. And everyone was like, the elevators take too long, and I'm like, just put one and then another one, and then add them together, and it equals 2. Like it's either that or sitting in a load screen. And so in the Mass Effect 2, they just had loading screens, and no one complained.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Do you hear the little elevator song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Shut up, Ashley.
Please
God.
do not disturb the keepers.
Well, what game was it where
Allow me to be your guide.
Go ahead.
they either gave you the option to have load screens? Because I remember reading about this because like they basically brought the game over to like PS5 or like some like really souped up console, and so of course there were no loading screens anymore, and people found it like a bit jarring because that meant that, like, there's no breaks in between certain parts of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And so they ended up either having, like, an option where you could put them back in or something.
I can't remember. I don't know. I don't know that. But that's cool. I hope we can figure out which game that was.
Yeah.
So here's...
I saw people talking about it because they were just kind of like, whoa, like, it feels weird with no loading screens.
So here is a little bit of foreshadowing. This is a relay. It was here ever since anyone's known. And people assume it's a statue. This is not a Spoiler 3 playthrough. But this is a fun little piece of... Here, watch.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
Art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
So that's a little piece of foreshadowing of there's something up with this statue.
Yeah. They're saying that it's the new Spider-Man game.
Ah.
I'm glad that somebody else heard about that, not just me.
I believed you. I just was like, oh, that's interesting. I didn't know.
No, because it's like, you know, when you read stories like that and it's like you just remember that one little tidbit that interested you, but not the whole context of the story. Yeah.
We're going to the titty bar.
Wow. A gentleman's club.
That's her.
Oh no!
Wait.
Titty bar powered. Look at how he died. Alright, I can't just run in and shoot people. That's stupid. Alright, hold on.
That's her.
Ass ins the titty bar.
Those were Saren's men.
Put your guns away before you go in the titty bar. I like they're like, how do we have strippers in a video game in 2007 so everyone doesn't yell at us? Full body suits with your butthole out.
Yeah.
Back off, Rex.
That's her baby.
To take you down if you showed up.
This is my dad.
I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Shut up, Ashley. Alright, here he is. Oh. What are you looking at? Do you have a wife at home?
Not now. Watching the show.
Okay, me too. You paid for it, but, you know, she's right here. He's an ass man. A man of culture.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
Ah,
that makes sense. Yeah.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Ah, shit. I don't have enough Paragon or Renegade points.
Enjoy your drink, General.
Yeah, off you go. See you later, kid.
I don't feel right just leaving like this.
Don't waste your time, kid. Run away now, while you still can.
Okay, but I, like, need Paragon points to convince you?
You need to start acting like a general if you want to beat this.
I spent all my life acting like a general, and what did it get me?
Power and money?
No, those days are over. I'll just be what I am. A tired, lonely, worn-out soldier.
I thought you were the general of the whatever fleet. Doesn't that give you, like, money and power and everything? I don't know.
Do you really want to be remembered this way?
No, I'd rather not be remembered at all. But I see your point. So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
Finally.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I
I
did.
told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this data pad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zoltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Thanks, I know.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
Is it?
That's because you don't understand women.
Bam.
Got him.
Welcome, Nocturnal Oracle. First time I've caught you guys live. Welcome.
Hi.
I find it endlessly funny how, like, when we have been, like, replaying or, like, looking at games more in, like, more recent years, and, like, I can, like, imagine how I would have reacted when I initially saw it versus now when I'm a lot more, like, tired and cynical than I was a decade ago. And, like, not that I'm saying he's in the right to be acting that way, but just sometimes people say shit and I'm just like, yeah.
Relaxing.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me sit forward.
Sit forward.
Yeah, let me sit forward. Wow,
we look kind of...
There's another guy here that we need to do a quest, but I'm trying to speedrun seeing that lady make out with us, so before we both get too hungry.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta go talk to that Elcor. Run as fast. Wait, what was that? Oh.
Little...
Got a little road over here. I want to see it happen. Do it. Do the thing.
Come on.
I've never seen it before because I always played on an Xbox with 1
Woo!
FPS.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Woo!
What's for dinner?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna make a stew or something.
I'm gonna make duck lo mein.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got. Oh, here it is.
Shepard's horny face looks bored.
Are you girl putting sex before food? Sure am.
Hell yeah.
We got. All right, let's go find that complaining Elcor.
In the real world though, I absolutely cannot put sex before food. I have turned it down many times because I'm like, no, I need to eat first. Otherwise, like,
I can't.
I get too grumpy. I'm like, nothing is enjoyable if I'm
too
hungry.
selfish during sex when I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Why are you, I do not feel like giving anything else. You do all the work.
I just like want to rush through it because I'm like, all right, if I get this done, we can get the food.
I'd rather eat and then spend like 2 hours having sex than like 10 minutes and then eat.
Yeah.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
I've come to talk to you about your little problem.
Curious. What do you know about the consort and her relationship to me?
It was a Turian named Septimus who found out your secret.
Unbelieving, I know this Septimus, and he could not learn my secrets. The only way he could learn them is from the Asari consort.
Not true. Look at this.
Confused. This is difficult to fathom. If the Turian could learn this on his own, dismayed, anyone can discover my secret.
You'll be fine.
Septimus is a powerful man, and it wasn't easy for him to find.
Relieved. I suppose you are correct, human. Thank you for this information. Startled realization. I must speak with the consort. She will be most displeased with my actions. Anxious request. Please, human, if you will excuse me, I must go now.
Whatever.
So long.
Farewell, human. Thankful. That was a great thing you did, Commander. Approving. You see, Din, not all humans are as you say.
I'm sure the Earth Clan stands to profit from this in some way.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sex. Goodbye.
Speaking of snacks, when my family, there's 4 kids, 2 parents, when we used to go on family vacations, if we'd go on a week-long vacation, my stepmom would literally bring what we called the snack bag, which was an entire piece of luggage full of protein bars and like nuts and like shelf-stable snacks.
So she's a genius.
That she could just carry, like, take a little bit in a bag every day, so that inevitably when we were traipsing around our 3rd museum of the day and everyone's getting super grumpy because nobody's had any time to eat, she could just give us all like a Lara bar or something so that we wouldn't all murder each other.
Your family and my family take vacations way too seriously.
Oh my god.
Like,
I know that I've talked about this before, but the last time our family went to Disney World, which was probably 8 years ago at this point or something, before the trip, we were there for a week, and my stepmom sent us all a 7-page itinerary, which I get it because it's Disney, and they're, you know, like, you have to kind of plan what you want to do if you want to be able to do the cool stuff. But like, literally every like period of time was like planned with something in it, and it was just like, and then it would, you know, there'd be like a little like 2-hour block of like free time, and everyone was like, yay. It was still a really fun trip, but it was just, you know.
My mom does that, but I never know what's happening, and she tells me at the very last second, oh, by the way, now that you feel really vulnerable and you've been on a plane for a long time and you're uncomfortable, everybody in our entire family is at the house. Get ready to socialize. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll like pour myself a drink. Why are you pouring yourself a drink? Because she's already stressed out. And I'm like, Mom, I literally never drink. I only do it on family vacations. Like, not as like a negative, just like, oh, I'm on vacation.
Commander, I recently received a lovely note from Septimus. Thank you for speaking with him. Even the Alcor diplomat has withdrawn his campaign against me.
Let's talk payment.
I can't spend gratitude.
I would not dream of letting you go without payment. I do not make a habit of incurring debts. These credits will cover your expenses. I also have one more thing to give you, if you're interested.
What are you offering me?
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see your skin, tough as the scales on any Turian, unyielding. A wall between you and everyone else, but it protects you, makes you strong.
Go on.
That strength is what kept you alive when everyone around you was dying. You alone survived. You will continue to survive. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. It only forms the basis for your future greatness. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
Now that I'm older, I'm like, ah, cool bullshit. That's it?
Thanks, I guess.
She's like, oh.
Close your eyes and relax, Commander.
You were mean to me. I'm so turned on. That's right.
No touch.
I like how she like, come here. Now get away.
Oh, this is...
Yeah. That's... Oh, Jack!
Yeah! That's literally what I was thinking!
Yeah. That's from Titanic.
Yeah.
In light of your efforts with the Alcor ambassador, I would like you to have this small trinket.
Like, the more ungrateful we sound, I think the more sex we get.
Yeah.
So.
What is it?
A small mystery. I have never learned its use or purpose, but I sense it is time for me to pass it on. And now I must ask you to leave.
Ma'am, this is a
I have done
dildo.
everything I can for you.
I kind of love this. Where it's like,
Remember
listen.
my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
She gave us Medigel.
I like how it's like, we sexed. Goodbye.
The item she gives us unlocks some random monolith in like some random place. That's it.
My favorite is your squad standing there. Did they watch and enjoy?
Yes.
Yeah.
She went, no, stay. You must witness this union of two bodies. And then like they're all like, okay, I guess.
Fine.
All right, we're gonna watch. All right.
Wait, this vibrating trinket will aid you on your most stressful days.
I never learned how to use it. Ma'am, this is a vibrator.
Yeah.
You really didn't know what this was? Like,
I don't know. It's an egg shape. One end is soft and it vibrates.
You see, if you click it like so, it creates a pleasurable... Yes, we know, ma'am. Alright, yeah, we did it. Now what? Now we gotta actually do actual quests.
Yeah.
So we can either talk to a... the Shadow Broker's dude or a gross old man in a strip club. Which one? Or do you want to retire for the day now that we've had sex?
I can stay for like another 20 minutes if we want to talk to somebody. Or like whatever you think is a good stopping point.
Let's go to the party area so you can have some fun.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, we've been doing our best to do some weekday streams sometimes, but it can be tough fitting those in after work now that I'm back at the office.
Okay, Financial District should have... Damn it. Where's the party place? Is it in... Must be in the shopping area.
But I have 5 days off. I took 5 days off
Woo!
for the 4th of July, so we'll definitely get some streams in this upcoming weekend. It's in the wards.
2 wards. Alright, I'm going in the wards.
Very excited to have 5 days off because I haven't had that, like, a block of time like that since Christmas.
Just so you guys know, I'm not looking for Cora's Den. I'm looking...
In the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
I'm looking for the nightclub.
Flux? Or,
yes.
Yeah.
I think it's called Flux. I can't remember.
Do you really think we'll find him down here?
Flux is up some oddly placed stairs. I forgot about it / didn't notice it until almost the end of my playthrough.
Yeah, it is oddly... I remember, like, you have to go through some... Damn it. Alright.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters...
I skipped it.
The stairs are across from the windows?
Yeah, I know what they're talking about. I just don't know how to get there.
Gotta solve the puzzle to find it.
No, this is where we meet Tally.
You're on the right track so far.
What? Oh, wait. Is Ada Wong around here?
Oh, Emily Wong.
Emily Wong! Oh my god, let's punch her.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Wait, it wasn't Emily Wong who was...
Ada Wong is from Resident Evil.
Yeah, so Emily Wong is not the reporter we get to punch.
Yeah.
She's actually a nice person.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Okay.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Alright, so if we turn around, the stairs should have been behind you, I think. Yeah, up here.
Thank you.
Thank you, chat.
Alright, so now that's unlocked. Future music kinda sucks. Future music kinda sucks. Are you ready for this? You ready for the Shepherd Shuffle?
Oh boy.
Are you ready? Wait, it won't let me select dance. Oh wait.
Drinks and dancing down below, gambling up above. Good place to blow off some steam.
It's just fun. Thought you'd like to see it. Excuse me. There's a quest downstairs. I was hoping we could dance. That guy's a quest giver too.
Hey, good to see another human in here.
You're not a quest giver, and also you suck. Get away.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Oh, that's not...
So? So?
You can't stop her from making stupid mistakes.
This stupid mistake might cost her her life. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble.
So
Thanks.
talking to, I think, this Solarian, there's like a bartender in the demo reel that they showed on the, I just remember on Xbox Live on the 360, they had this video that took forever to download, and I watched it over and over. And it was like, Mass Effect. In Mass Effect, you'll have real-time conversations that look like this. And it was a Solarian doing all kinds of weird shit. And I was like, holy shit!
And you were like, oh my god!
I've never understood this game. What am I supposed to get to? What number?
Yay! We did it?
Alright. Quit. I think that's good for today. Or
They're
no?
saying it's basically blackjack.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Look at that view.
Woo!
Why can't I dance here?
You have to do the mission first.
Ugh! Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a lot of extra details, like the reflections in the windows.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
That looks cool.
Alright.
Yeah, this is probably an okay place to wrap up. If